Alright, yeah, this is a tutorial for Palmpow solo, which is the Palmpow and the Prism boss, as requested by polyopulis. I usually come and start down the bottom here, because I get the two of them in a group here, and I can take them out. Plus, I'm down the stairs and I can work my way back up. And all the Palmpows that spawn near the start, pretty hard to get hit by them because they're around the corner anyway, so yeah. It's the other good thing is that they start to bunch up around the corner here, like now, and you can take them all out pretty quickly. It's pretty cool. They also bunch up at the door here. The good thing about when they bunch up around the corners is like all the spawns end up in the same spot, and they're really easy to just swoop in and take them all. Yeah, this first stage is fairly easy, but just remember to keep jumping and moving from side to side, because these bullets they shoot are pretty hard to see, seeing as they're bloody invisible. So constantly moving, it's a lot harder to get hit. So I'll just finish off the last few, and yeah. Alright, this next stage, the dreaded shower room, it's a bit harder. The one thing you need to know is keep moving and basically around the entire level, because these red guys, despite what people think, it's not actually the blue bullets that come down from the sky that actually hurt you. They attack in a radius around their body, so that can even go through the walls pretty much. So even after they die, if they've attacked, then pretty much got to stay away from their body. If you're constantly moving around though, it's pretty hard to get hit by them. Just don't go close to them. If you keep rotating in a circle around the map and just take out the red ones as priority, and then any smaller ones that may come the way. Just be careful not to get caught near them. Oh, and if you ever do find yourself stuck up close to a red one and not much time to move around to get away, you can flip them, and that stops them from casting, which is pretty handy. It's usually easier to start around one of the ends as well, because you can pretty much see where they all spawn and stuff like that. So I just finish off the last ones, and yep, it's pretty right for this level. And now it gets a little bit harder, but if you use the strategy properly, it shouldn't be too bad. Normally, I come down the end here, and I just take out the two spawns that come down here, and you can generally hold off the stairs pretty good. You can, especially with the rifle, it pushes back the red guys. The only thing you have to watch out for is the guy that spawns there in the little base that you make here anyway. Unfortunately, I got really unlucky spawns with this quest in this round. I was started to bunch up, but yeah, if you can hold them off and stop them from starting to get down here. But as you can see, even as when they get down here, then they're not that hard to fend off. By the way, a tip with the Palmpows, you don't have to actually aim for them, because the actual hitbox for them is about the same size as maybe say a goblin or something from Mansion, so you can actually aim above their heads or whatever and actually still hit them, which is pretty handy. Yeah, seeing as I got unlucky spawns, I was forced out of that hole, but that can sometimes be alright, but it's usually easier towards the end. So you finish the last ones off, and then it's off to the boss.
I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and
okay, now to be honest, it's usually pretty easier to solo this boss than actually do it with other people, except for the fact that you have to start sorting him later. It takes a lot longer, but yeah, the main priority is to just take out these red guys. But as you can see, I move up close to them and then dive away. That's to provoke them into using their attack or whatever, so they end up stopping and casting, so they're easier to hit, and they gives me some space and stuff like that. And it's a good idea to do the same with the boss too. But basically in this quest there's a limited number of mobs, so it's not like most of the other bosses. The minis actually start to run out, and there's a limited amount, so it's best to kill them off first. So it's just you and the boss left. It makes it a lot easier. So yeah, you just continue on until there's no more mobs left. So yeah, after they're all gone, it's basically just you and the boss. But yeah, the boss himself attacks like the red guys. It's not the blue bullets from the sky that actually hit you and hurt you. It's when he casts, he attacks in a radius around him, but he's not safe to attack for maybe around 3 seconds or to enter that radius. Otherwise, you're gonna get stunned, and that's a mistake people most often make. But yeah, to avoid this, it's usually easier when he's safe to enter, which I'll show you in a minute. You go up close to him, and then when he starts to cast and the blue ball appears above his head, you roll away and just get out of there as quickly as you can. And then yeah. So yeah, you just pretty much keep up with that until you run out of ammo, and that's when the fun part comes. You gotta start sorting him. Like I said, he attacks in a radius, but he doesn't attack until he's actually looking at you and you're within that radius. So that's why it's pretty dangerous to start sorting him, because once he starts his attack, you got to make sure you're not in that radius, otherwise you're pretty much dead. But basically, after he starts his attack, the radius isn't safe to enter for maybe a few seconds, because a good trick to tell when you can go up close to him is if you look at that blue ball above his head, when he starts his attack, you can see some small lines coming out of it, and when the second line, the one that comes down, the one that points towards the ground, when that comes outside of the blue ball, when you first see that one, that's when he's safe, and he's alright to go up close to the next attack. I'll show you. It is this one. That blue line is your cue to go in and start sorting it. And the same strategy also works for the Cursed Palmpow, and yeah, that's pretty handy. And if you keep going, then hopefully you'll eventually get to that stage, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. One note with the quest is while the mobs are still alive and you're fighting this guy, you pretty much have to think about two things at once, with staying away from the mobs, but also distracting the boss so he doesn't catch you unawares. So good luck guys, and I hope that helped a lot, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe.